I'm going to mute. So you're unmuted, but you're muted. You're welcome to unmute yourself or raise your hand if you got a question. But welcome to our Thursday morning business chat. It's Gregory and Robin up here in Bozeman. Gregory right now, Robin will be joining me shortly. Right now, Max is sitting where Robin will sit in a few minutes, and he gets really upset when she comes and displaces him. But anyway, welcome. We all love our four-leggeds, don't we? And we love our two-leggeds too. So as you folks all know, every Wednesday we have a director mastermind call, and more of you are starting to join us on that call as the rank achievements are continuing. It's really, wonderful to see. But, we usually come up with some valuable and important content to share with everyone on Thursday. And here we are. And the idea came up yesterday is, we've got some really valuable resources. One of those primary resources is our Live Younger Success and Live Younger product websites. And we thought every once in a while it'd be good to just go back and review the basics and kind of do a guided tour, because some of you on this call may be brand new. And if you are brand new, welcome. We love and enjoy brand new people who join us on these calls live or on the replay. And some of you have been around for weeks, months, and a few of you even for years. And so we love you all, and we're into constant, never ending improvement. And we've launched these two websites thanks to the collective efforts and experience of many of you, many of our leaders, and especially Judy Daniel and Liz Hodges and Robin and Connie Lucas and several others who worked tirelessly over this last year or two to pull together the basic knowledge we need to succeed. And the key is keeping it simple, keeping it duplicatable. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen this morning, and we're going to start out with just a casual overview of our Live Younger Success website. And I hope that most of you are experts or are very familiar with this website. And I was thinking this website was designed for two important reasons. Number one, brand new person, you sign them up, and right after that enrollment call, you say, okay, by the way, and in fact, you send them the welcome letter, and in the welcome letter, it invites them to go to Live Younger Success and do step 1, 2, and 3. Download the InTouch app, learn the daily method of operation, plug into our support system. And I know this is working really well, and it takes the burden off each one of us. When we sign up a new person, we don't have to hold their hand through the whole process. I think it's nice to hold your new people's hands, but it's not a requirement. You can guide them. You should be their tour guide. You don't really necessarily have to be their teacher and trainer, okay? Because you could sign up a new person today and walk them through the getting started process and Live Younger Success. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. They could sign up a new person tomorrow and pretty much do the same thing. And I've learned over the years, I realize I'm going on 34 years in this industry and profession. As you know, Robin and I both certifiably unemployable. Would you agree, Robin? Certifiably unemployable.
I don't like being told what to do.
I can attest to that. We love network marketing. We love LifeWave. And for people who have loved network marketing, find LifeWave. It's like died and went to network marketing heaven. It's really such a wonderful company because it's so product and consumer people oriented. But so I just wanted to walk through the basics. This website, Live Younger Success, should be you and your new people's best friend. And it's there for two reasons. Number one, to help a new person get going. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So you send them the welcome letter, you invite them to the website, and then in step 3, it's schedule a planning session with them. And I suggest whenever you enroll a new person, within the first 24 to 72 hours, you're doing a personal planning session. And if your life is such that you can't do that, please plug into one of your upline that would be happy to do a planning session with your new people. Okay, because many times people are just, you know, they can go get people, but they're not really plugged in enough to be a good tour guide, you know, to be a mentor or trainer. And that's okay, you know, because, you know, I've learned over the years that, you know, some people are really good at recruiting, some people are really good at training, some people are really good at nurturing and follow up, you know, and some people are good at all three of those things, like Robin. Okay. She can,
No.
yes. You know, but some of us don't have, you know, we're good at on the pitcher's mound, but we're not good on the catcher's, you know, catcher's position or et cetera. So so if you're sending your people through it, and in that planning session that you're doing with them, and the nice thing about this website, it's all dynamic. Liz has done a fabulous job with our web designers of pulling these pieces together. You can click many places and they'll take you where you want to go. So here we are, step 1, 2, 3, download the InTouch app, our simple daily method of operation. And then step 3, plug into trainings and communication. Remember, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Schedule a personal success planning session right away. So that's purpose number 1 of this website, is to help new people get going. So we're not going to, you know, focus too much more on this part, because I really believe this is self-explanatory. I might take a breath and let a few of our other directors comment about this. Robin's nudging me and she wants to say something.
No, just show 4, 5, 6, 7.
I was just getting ready to do that.
Oh, good.
You know, and we did change it at the bottom. It said, you used to say learn more. Here it says click here for steps 4, 5, 6, 7, because we want people to know, hey, there's more to it than the first 3 steps, but do the first 3 steps. That'll get you going. And then my suggestion, when you're doing that personal planning session, see if they had any question about step 1, 2, and 3. Because if you can get them to download the app and learn the daily method of operation, you can get out of the way in some regards. I mean, people will succeed if they just learn those 2 things, how to use the app and the daily method of operation. But step 4, 5, 6, if you click here, it now takes you to explore your website and back office. You know, the 30-minute training Robin and I did quite a while ago on LifeWave Connect, getting started right. And then here's successful sampling tips. And for people who want to dig in deeper, we do have a comprehensive getting started guide and a video by me walking them through that. Okay. So I think, you know, this is a pretty robust, but not overwhelming. You know, what we've learned over the years is, you know, it's like the 3 bears, not too hot, not too cold, but just right. You know, you got to give people not too much, not too little, but just right. And some people want more. So the second purpose of this website, besides getting new people started, it's a tremendous resource for ongoing education and access to important information that you need. Most of the time when people are calling their upline for a question, you should be pointing to the place in Live Younger Success or Live Younger Products where that information resides. You need to teach people where to find the information. Don't be the information, be the pointer to the information. As Darren Hardy said a long time ago, Robin and I attended a seminar he did, Success University. He says, if you're talking, you should be pointing at a tool. And this is one of the tools you point to. And the thing we wanted to point to today, before I jump into the library, did you want to share anything, Robin?
Well, what Gregory just said is so true, because those of you that have called and asked me questions, I actually answer the question and I point to exactly where I found the answer. And so, you know my line, become a happy clicker, open everything up, everything, because, and it changes. There's the what's new section is very dynamic.
Mhm.
And we wanted to show you some little tweaks like the 4, 5, 6, 7, because a lot of people were missing the getting started guide, the orientation, the video that Gregory and I did for the company on getting started, which are really crucial for people that, as Gregory says, want to dig deeper. So let's dig deeper into the resources.
Let's dig deeper.
Because we have some amazing ones and a few new ones.
And before I move on, any of the directors on yesterday's call that helped put this strategy together, if you want to chime in, just unmute yourself and go for it, or I'll just continue forward.
Gregory, just wanted to make a quick point that
Yes.
I've gone over this daily method of operation a few times, but hearing you say this morning that the planning session should be, did you say within 48 hours, 72 hours of
Yes.
getting, of enrolling somebody? There's always something new to learn. I mean, that's step 3. Thank you for mentioning that.
That's crucial. Thanks for bringing it up, Ravel, because this is relationship marketing. And this is the keeper for today's call. The primary objective is long-term, mutually rewarding relationships. And so when you enroll a new person or a new person enrolls in your team that you're taking responsibility for mentoring because the person between you and them is maybe brand new also, the goal is to develop a long-term mutually rewarding relationship with that person and really to help figure out, do they want to get in the fast lane or the slow lane or somewhere in between? Because not everybody moves at the same speed. Not everybody has the same commitment, the same needs, wants, and desires. And that personal planning session, that personal success session is critical to make that connection. So, and that's where the process begins. So, and that's where you can review the quick start. Oh, I'm reminded there's also a search option. We'll let Liz talk about that in a minute. But so thank you for pointing that out, Ravel. This is step 3 is just as important as step 1 and 2. That's why there's 3 steps.
And when people are brand new is when they are most excited.
Mm.
And that's why doing it right away, and you want to find out what they want. Why are they doing this? What are they excited about? How much time they want to put in? What kind of goals do they have? Because
Mhm.
our job is to help people get from where they are to where they want to go. Now, realizing that that may change like it did with me.
Robin just wanted to get rid of that pain in her knee. And here we are 3.5 years later, with tens of thousands of people in our group and, really a retirement income. I mean, we couldn't stop it now if we wanted to, because I know if we quit or died tomorrow, most of you would continue on without us. And that's what you want to build is a long-term, independent, successful distributor base. Okay. And you want those relationships. Like we have so many loving, cherished relationships. We spend more time with you folks than we do our own family. You are our family, right? I mean, we know by voice, we know by sight, and pretty soon we're going to know by hugs, when we're together. So this is, we just love this business. We love LifeWave. We love network marketing. We love all you. But that step 3 is critical. That personal success planning session within 24 to 72 hours. When you're done with that, you're finishing up the enrollment call. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. I'm going to send you a welcome letter. In that, you're going to see these first 3 steps. You can go to liveyoungersuccess.com and they're right there. And let's set up a time in the next couple of days to get back together and kind of do a success planning session. Now, who that just made a decision to join a business and spend their money to join a business wouldn't want someone to say, now what do I do? I mean, there's a certain fallowness of consciousness that exists when someone's new, they're open. But you know what? That mind closes the more time. I'll get back with you in a week or 2. And if you have any questions, call me. Well, they probably won't call you. They might, but you need to be proactive and say, okay, your homework is step 1, 2, and 3. And when can we get back together and put that in their calendar and your calendar before you hang up from that enrollment call? Critical. The most of you heard me say the most important part of a car. You can all guess for a second. What is it? It's the part that's missing. Could be a spark plug, could be the keys, could be a gas pedal, could be anything, could be a tire. And what's the most important in the success system? It's the part that's missing. And step 3 is critical. So I want to go on, because I
Gregory?
realize we're already halfway through our call. we're gonna,
Gregory, this
yes,
is
go
Liz.
ahead. Hey, Liz.
I just wanted to mention a couple of different things. First of all, with what you were just saying, most of you are married now. Think back to when you first started dating. Did you say to the person, I'll get back to you in, a week or two? No. You wanted to learn about them. You wanted to get to know them, to have fun with them, and engage with them. This is
Mhm.
the same way. Even if you know someone, it takes some time to figure out how they're going to work the Live Younger business. How's it going to work into their schedule? Do they have a lot of time, a little time? Do they need to learn a lot of information? As Robin says, are you a kind of person that likes to have a lot of information or little information? You're not going to know unless you go through this business planning session with them, how to engage with them. It's just like dating. How do you engage with that other person? You want to have fun with them. So that's
Mhm.
point one. Point two that I wanted to say is that right below where your mouse is, right there, you can do a search. And if you did planning session, it's going to then tell you all of the different places where the planning session is. So you can then go see, okay, so it's in the 1, 2, 3, go. It's in our welcome system. It's in the welcome letters. It's also going to be in the library. Okay.
Wow.
And you click on read more, and just about anything you'd want to search for. Now, the specifics on David's videos aren't going to necessarily do that, but it's a wonderful mechanism to be able to do a search.
Beautiful. I don't know how, where.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Don't
We'll
know
have
where
to
that
look at
came
that
from,
one.
but we'll fix that. In-
Oh, it's right, because it was a section on yoga.
Oh, really?
Go back. a
Okay,
slide.
well,
There
anyway,
was a section on
I'm
yoga.
gonna jump ahead. Thank you very much, Liz. So I invite all of you to become familiar with the product section. These network marketing videos are awesome. The product section's amazing. The business section is grown a little bit. That's where people can dig in. But today we wanted to talk about the library, because the other value for this website is ongoing access to new information and documents and resources. And
Before you go there, let's go to David Schmidt because it's up at the top. Just want to make sure everyone knows there's some new videos in the David Schmidt training videos.
oh, thank
Gregory's-
you for pointing that
Yeah,
out.
Gregory's bringing those up. So we
Oh,
just want to highlight those for you. If you have not yet watched video 1 and 2, 1 and 2 are the same. 1 is just English, 2 is English, Spanish, but it's an interview that Oz Puente did with David. And prior to the convention, you absolutely want to watch it. And if you're on the fence and you haven't gotten your regular live or virtual ticket, you want to watch it like now. Because there's some really great stuff in there. So I wanted to make sure everyone knew those are new additions, and Liz took out the Spanish. So if you just want to watch English, it's 30 minutes versus 44 minutes. So I really recommend everyone watch that. And then down below in this.
before you end on that, I just want to say, this is one of the best interviews I think David has ever done. It's about 30 minutes English only. It's about 45 minutes Spanish, English, Spanish. So for our Spanish speaking members, it's great. But this is unquestionably one of the best interviews David's ever done. And beware, anybody who watches it is probably going to want to go to the conference.
Yes, and you'll be
And it's
so. glad
also
that you
in
got
the
your
what's new section too, Gregory.
Right. It's
Great.
in the what's new section also.
Okay. And then in the second row on the right, where it says David Schmidt explains each product. In the very beginning, that's like 25 minutes. In the very beginning, David talks about the technology. So if you have someone who wants to really hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak, David talks about the technology, then briefly explains each product, including X49. And
Mm.
Liz excerpted this from a LifeWave Connect to make it short and tight. So these are really powerful tools that you have at your fingertips. Okay, continue on.
One other point on that, Robin, is Gregory, if you go up just a tad on each of those videos, there's a little arrow to the right. Yep, right there. If you want to share it with somebody, all you have to do is
Right.
click that button and you can share it with someone via email, messages, etc.
Nice.
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
because
learned something. I love it.
yeah, like I say, this is one of the best interviews ever with David. So, we're finally going to get to what the target discussion was. I want to jump down to the resources and documents section because really proud of this, the collective work. And this has come from people say, where is such and such? Couldn't we add that to the library? So the library continues to grow. So we're just going to click on the resources and the library. Well, this is the resources and documents section. And Liz has done a beautiful job of breaking it down into 8 different segments: articles, executive summary, product training, customer retention, business training, home meetings and events, documents and videos, compensation plan, promotional materials. The beauty of it, if you wanted to just jump to a section, you can jump to, well, let me look at executive summary, and boom, it takes you right there. And I do want to point out that
That's a new
we've
addition.
added something new here in addition to the executive summary. 3 years ago, Robin and I created an audio, Why LifeWave, Why Now? And Michelle Niels, she says, Gregory, you got to make that available. It's not working anymore. She goes, when I listened to that, that's why I joined LifeWave. Thank you, Michelle. So it's there. And the basics don't change. It's about the company, the product, and the market. And we've just got something going here. But I just wanted to point this out, so we've got all these wonderful articles you can download. I know that Dr. Nicholas, this Activate Your Stem Cell article that Christine Miner and Robin wrote and had published in a local health magazine here in Bozeman, Montana, he keeps that in his waiting room. Okay. So, and many people use that along at trade shows and such, valuable information here. Then there's the executive summary. The executive summary, by the way, is the same basic content as the PowerPoint presentation that you hear and see me doing from time to time. It's just in a outline format. So that's our storyline. And it took a long time to get it outlined in a very strategic, sequence of information, but that's kind of can be your cheat sheet sitting on your table, on your desk when you're talking to people and talking to. Then we got product training, and that continues to grow. Very valuable information of benefits of GHK, patchment placement guide, customer retention. This is a PowerPoint that I think this was a PowerPoint I think that Connie did. I think Connie
Yes,
Lucas.
Yes.
So who's our master at customer acquisition and retention.
In Tulum.
In fact, she did that in Tulum. In fact, she's going to be training on customer acquisition retention at the conference. Business training is there. The Getting Started guidebook, Liz created this cool flip chart. So you can download it here, or you can open it up here and it flips like pages in a book. It's very cool. How to enroll. These are just very valuable information.
Getting to know you.
Here's the Getting to Know You document. And thank you. I guess it started with.
It was a combination.
Yeah, it started with Jennifer and Carol Lee. And then, Janet, you and Barbara took it over and formalized it. And it's a great way. So when you're doing that personal success planning session in 24 to 78 hours, you may want to have this Getting to Know You sheet right there, because you want to get to know your people. Again, Robin keeps reminding us the definition of a good coach is helping people get from where they are to where they want to go, not from where they are to where you want them to go. There's a big difference, isn't there? And so, our job is to really help people fulfill their dreams, aspirations, and needs and wants, not ours. We're here to serve. So the home meeting,
Gregory, one other point on that, slide it back up just a tad.
yeah,
If you see under some of the sections there, we're starting to put where that is also located, like where you've got that, your mouse, it says it's
Uh-huh.
located in the Getting Started tab,
Mhm.
section 3. So we're starting to try to match up where in the website some of these documents are coming from. They're not just documents sitting in here.
And thank you for that, Liz. And we intentionally have redundancy. And it's really good to know the several places that these things live, but this is kind of the major repository, but they are in several other places too. So that is a cool thing that I didn't know existed, Liz. You're just amazing.
And here's a
Okay.
perfect example. Here's the executive summary again, because many people at their home meetings will have copies of the executive summary for people to take home. So after they heard the presentation, they can go home and tell their spouse what they heard, or remind themselves of what they heard. So it has its own section, plus it's here.
And
So
in that section, Gregory, too, are those 2 videos. One's a
Yes.
shorter one and one's a little bit longer. And
Mhm.
you can download those or play them right from your computer onto however you're broadcasting, whether it's on a screen or on a TV, however you've got it connected up. It's right there. And it's Gregory doing a business presentation for you. No better way than to use the tools and let the tools do the talking.
So that's really, in essence, that's what I do every Tuesday evening with Robin before we introduce our guest doctor. That's the first half of the X39 PowerPoint. So it's kind of, who is David? It's the stem cell revolution, why we're different, who is David, about X39 and our company, and then turn it back. So, as Liz said, you can play it live from YouTube, or you can download it and play it from your computer onto your big screen TV at home. Then
And
compensate.
you know what? Let me just, I know we're
Oh.
running a little tight. I just want to go over a few of these documents that you may not know about in the home meetings. There is an outline. Gregory and Darlene did a wonderful outline for the home meeting. If you're having a regular meeting, a bigger meeting, there's sign-in sheet, there's paper applications, which I find extremely helpful. If you're doing name tags, there's a template for name tags. There's a lead capture form if you're actually doing any kind of meeting and you really want to gather information from people. So there's just a variety of things on here. So become the happy clicker and see all that's here, because a lot has gone into this to make your life easier. And then there's the link for Vistaprint, because some people say, well, I can't tell you how often I answer questions that are right in the newsletter every week. There's a hint there. There's a lot in that newsletter. And we're going to show you where the archive on that is too. But Vistaprint, we have a wholesale account. We pass that on to you. We're not making any money. You can get Live Younger business cards. You can get the banner, the freestanding banner for like $70 or $90 instead of $150, which is great. So just know there's a lot there. Okay, moving on.
Great. So we're at the bottom of the hour, so
We're gonna
bring
go-
us in for a landing here pretty
well,
quick.
we haven't got to the most important one.
There's a section on the compensation plan, great information. And now we have our new rank advancement tracking form. This is
Brand new.
brand new. Liz created this for us. It's been very helpful for many people that are working themselves to get to the next rank, and there it popped open. So I think you can see that. There you go.
Which makes it a
So
little smaller.
rank advancement tracking form. So to get to manager, it makes it real clear what you need, gold packer above, 110 PV here, and what's your personal volume, 2 personally sponsored silvers on each leg, who they are. So if you're working with somebody who's trying to get the manager, you can create this worksheet, put their name on it. What's the next rank? Manager, what's the target date? Maybe it's this Sunday, right? Because that's when the special is over. And maybe somebody's going to director. They need the same gold pack and 110 PV, but they need 3 personally sponsored silvers on each leg and 1 manager on each leg, which certainly can be one of the silvers, because a manager typically is a silver, right?
Or above that.
Has to be a silver above. So that's right there. So if you're working to get to the next rank yourself, I think you'll find this form very helpful. And if you're, moving up, beyond director to senior director and above, we make it clear what's necessary there. And we don't have time to go into this detail, but if you're moving into that level, you need to be working with your upline director on that, and, or one of us. So your upline presidential or senior director, executive director, presidential director, or senior presidential director. We're all directors, right? So really excited about that new form that's in there. And then there's promotional materials. There's just various things, the gift of good health, support documents. This is pretty much self-explanatory. I really encourage you, as Robin said,
Highlight the
to
template,
be
that's new.
the happy clicker. And the new thing that's in here is this rank achievement award. We like to note, post when people are hitting new ranks, manager and above, in the Facebook group. And here's where you can download the template. And in that template, it has, this one happens to be director, but I'm assuming in the PowerPoint, you can see the templates. If I open the templates, it's going to have manager, director. So there's a different one for every new rank. Okay. So, and if you need any help with that, just reach up to one of your team leaders. But so we have a lot going on here, a lot,
A lot.
but we've tried to keep it somewhat simple and organized. And thank you, Liz,
Go
for,
to what's new.
the clicking, being able to
Live
to-
links.
all these live links. And then Robin's nudging me that before we get done, we jump over to the what's new section, which gets updated on a regular basis. So, here's upcoming events, success updates, LifeWave news, ongoing resources. So you can see upcoming events. The big event, it's it's the conference. Here's updates, new English, Spanish, David Schmidt video. Okay. That we talked to you about. This was interview with David Schmidt, why LifeWave, why now, and why attend the August 18th convention. Recognition templates are now loaded in there. Here's the new rank achievement form. Here's the distributor welcome letter. We have a new version that's going to be uploaded in the next few days, a little bit simpler than this, but
I think I've uploaded it already. I just have not changed that image.
okay, great. Okay. So, so it's all right here. So gosh, I just want to take a break now and just open it up for what
The newsletters.
about the newsletters?
Well, some people complain they don't get the newsletters. The newsletters are here too. And I know there's a few of you out there that are having some challenges getting it. I don't know why. I've double checked. You can always find the newsletter here.
Check out the newsletter archive. Here they are.
And there's, the thumbnails too. So you can, I want to see when Janet was on there, and you can click on that one. Beautiful job, Liz. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Amazing, amazing.
It is amazing.
So there's a lot here, guys.
Boy, I'm getting tired just looking at it all.
Hey, you
So,
guys, it's Helen.
Yeah,
Helen
Helen.
Pete. Well, first of all, my jaw is on my knee, and I know there's 62 of us on here, and I'm sure everyone's jaw's on their knees. And I've been in this industry since, 2001. I have never seen anything like this. And so many kudos to all the business cousins and leaders who put this together. And I know, like, a lot of times people will look at something like this and maybe go, wow, it's overwhelming. But one of the things I say to them is, if you go get your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, whatever degree you want to go for, what does that take? It takes going to classes, it takes homework, it takes buying tons of textbooks, it takes a lot of money, probably you're in debt. But hey, here it is, the best textbook on the planet, free. You only have to buy some patches, improve your health, get younger, and take it one step at a time. Just like someone who goes to get their degree, they go to one class at a time, they study a little bit at a time. But here we are with the best opportunity that I have ever seen. Thank you so much. I have so much gratitude for all of us. Love, love, love us.
Thank you, Helen. Anyone else? Any questions or
Yeah,
comments before?
someone in the chat asked about the Dr. Barbara Michelle video. That is in the Live Younger products. And if you go to Live Younger products and you click on the menu, you will see it down at the bottom under pain management where David explains IceWave. There's David videos on how to apply IceWave, and there's also the Dr. Barbara and Michelle video there. So that is easily available for everyone there too. And that we're not going through that site today, but just there's some new additions there and we'll continue to keep you updated.
Who else? Let's see. Heidi, you've got your hand up. Go ahead.
So I got an alarm going on in the background. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't on mute. I have a quick question. Is it possible to have added to either the Live Younger products, but a three-way call pool of people? I'm kind of doing it with like a handful of my my sponsor and my one level up sponsor, and that's all I got. And then I have 2 phone numbers from seeing on this text. And I'm just wondering, in network marketing, is it acceptable to do cross-line 3-way calls? And can we have a directory of people? Like, I would love to put a testimonial on there and say, 3-way call me if you have someone with braces, you know, like mouth braces, like
Okay.
just something like that.
Okay. Typically, Heidi, no. Okay, because you typically want to reach up through your line of sponsorship because those people get paid to help you. Your cross-line doesn't. Okay. And we do have cross-line cousins. We do work together, but we wouldn't want to publish a 3-way list because those people whose numbers were there would not be able to do anything else because everybody be calling them. You need to go up through your line of leadership because that's just the nature of our business, so that doesn't mean occasionally you might know somebody that had Lumpuckaroo and you have a friend with Lumpuckaroo and you've developed a relationship with them, but so it's not something we would publish. So
Thank
nice
you. I
idea.
needed to hear that.
Yep. It doesn't fit in our business model. Yeah. Perfect. Who else? Susan, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. First of all, a ditto on the kudos. And yes, my head is spinning. It's wonderful. And I've been on the website a lot of times, but boy, this overview is fabulous. Thank you. Couple questions on the text reminder that's in the newsletter. That
Yes.
is for distributors only, I think. Is that?
Yeah, pretty much because they're going to get told about everything.
That's
okay?
what I
They're-
thought, because
Yeah.
somebody who hasn't signed up yet asked me if they could get on that. I had sent them a copy of a newsletter and I said, no, I believe, and I can see why. Okay, second quick question is, I know that the liveyoungersuccess.com is for those of us in. What is the website for customers, the liveyoungerproduct.com? That's where we,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
that's what I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, because that's a product focus and we're not going to be talking to them about the opportunity because some customers don't want to hear about the opportunity. They just want to learn
Exactly.
about the products. And so
Exactly.
we separated them. In Live Younger Success, we do have a product section, but we also recommend to people that join the business also go to Live Younger Products to learn more about the products. There's more in the products, Live Younger Products, than there is in the product section of Live Younger Success.
That's a great distinction. Thank you.
Yeah, good
And I
question.
just want to say, I am so looking forward to meeting you at convention. I have
yeah.
5 team members that are
Woohoo!
coming so far, and I'm hoping that at least several of them will be walking in the recognition.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks, Susan. Who else? Any final thoughts or questions from anyone?
Great job, Gregory.
I thought I was going
Gregory,
to get
this is
over both
Liz.
websites, but that didn't happen. So, yeah.
Gregory, this is Liz.
Uh-huh.
This was an important call because it just made me trigger a thought of what I'm going to add into the library, into the resources and docs. Under the customer retention, I'm going to make a new link in there that will take you to the Live Younger Products website.
There you go. Great idea.
And when
I'll
you
get that done today.
Yeah, Live Younger products do the same thing, be a happy clicker, because Judy, God bless her, is
She's done a
constantly
fabulous job.
finding and making it better and better and better. And when someone's a new customer and they get these samples, well, what is this? I personally, whether it's a new distributor or a new customer, I take them to both sites. I take the customer to just the products. I take the distributor to both sites, get their feet wet a little bit. Show them around a little bit, like where the welcome letter is. Here's how you set up your pay card. The important things they need to know right away. And the customer, there's customer education on each one of those sample products. Judy put information. The company is going to be doing a better job in the future. Until then, we've got Judy. Thank you, God.
So Judy, since we're talking so much about you, do you want to say a few words here towards the end?
I think you did a fabulous overview, Gregory and Robin. You brought your enthusiasm, your years of expertise, and Liz, thank you for doing the WordPress platform. I could never in a million years have got my head around that. Kudos to you. Great call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just yay.
And kudos to you, Judy,
Yay!
for
Judy started it all.
yeah, because it was the foundation that Judy laid with Nitty Gritty 101 that evolved to become Live Younger Success. So she spent over a year working with many of you, refining and reorganizing, and which allowed us to then hire a web design team out of Thailand. And Liz joined the team to help fill the content that over the years, Judy, probably years, Judy identified and isolated in Nitty Gritty 101. And then when Liz kind of took over managing Live Younger Success, it allowed Judy to focus. Okay, she then created Live Younger products, and she prototyped it in Nitty Gritty Basics, right? Nitty Gritty Basics. She proofed it, and that morphed into Live Younger products. So we're very excited about these two missing pieces of the puzzle for many teams. Most teams don't have anything like this. And we're very proud of that.
I don't think any team has anything
I don't
like
think so.
this.
So this is our Live Younger Success System. These are two important components in the Live Younger Success System that
And-
we're very proud of.
And while we
Gregory,
have all of
you're-
you- Go ahead, Judy.
Oh, sorry, Gregory, you're very modest. I love your innate humility, because really when I did the Nitty Gritty 101, I took that brilliant Getting Started guidebook that you created, and I took the information from there and I put it onto a website in a different format. So it all comes back to what you created.
Mhm.
Well done.
Oh, thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
And you want to make sure you get your people plugged into the tools. This is where, this business is about leverage, and very rarely does the average person have an opportunity to leverage their time with tools, resources, people to develop the dream lifestyle. So I want to just put a little plug in. Our Live Younger Facebook group is for distributors. If they're not a distributor, please do not invite them there. It takes a lot of extra time for the admins. And so please know that. And Vibrant Living is for prospects, customers, and distributors.
Mhm.
And so we have two other places for people to interact, because we love the community. We love seeing your faces. We love the engagement that you have with us. So we love getting to know you. So those are your two Facebook groups for your tools.
Beautiful. Okay, well, this is a longer call than we expected, but I hope this was helpful, and I encourage you to share it with your team that couldn't be on this call. The replays posted in Live Younger Facebook group, and it'll be up in YouTube, within a few hours.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
we're in the countdown here till Sunday for those rank advancement people. So I recommend you print out that sheet. I've been working with people using that sheet. They are loving it. And if you don't have that, second silver or third silver, put it in pencil who your intention is for it to be
Mhm.
and work with that person to get where you need to go. We're here for you.
So thanks, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Happy Thursday. And this will officially bring our call to a close, and you're welcome to unmute and say goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bless you all.
Incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
Bye.
Phenomenal.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Great, wonderful.
Great idea. Thank you. Glad we did it.